Things are starting to cool off at the homestead, and so it is the time of year in which we mulch our strawberries. And in this video, I'm going to explain the best time of the year to mulch your strawberries at home and what kind of mulch material works best for saving those strawberries during the winter. Whether it's June-bearing or ever-bearing strawberries, mulching is a crucial piece to strawberry management, and that has to do with the crown of the strawberry. Unlike a lot of perennials which store their reserves in the roots in preparation for spring growth, strawberries rely on the crown, and that is where the roots and the stems or leaves of the strawberry come together. Rather than being safe and dormant underground, these crowns sit right on the surface and can be susceptible to harsh winds or extreme cold temperatures. First, let's talk about timing. Now, timing uses a little bit of the Goldilocks method. What I mean by that is if it is too hot, you'll smother your plants, and if it's too cold, it may be too late. Rather than looking at the calendar to mulch your strawberries, you need to check the weather. For most strawberry varieties, when you have consistent low temperatures in the 20 to 25 degree Fahrenheit range over multiple days, that is a sign that it is time to mulch your strawberries. Now, if it is too hot, you may not allow your strawberries to naturally harden themselves off in preparation for dormancy, and that could cause damage later on in the year. However, if you wait too long and it is too cold, you might have already done damage to your crowns, which is going to reduce the amount of strawberries that wake back up in the spring. For example, we have had about a week of temperatures being in the upper to low 20s at night, and then we're about ready to have another cold front where one of the days is expected to get as low as 17. The week of lows in the mid-20s has allowed our strawberries to harden off, and one of the ways we can see that is by the darkening of the leaves. They're no longer bright and green and perky, but instead they have gone to a dark green and have lost some of their perkiness. Use a mulch that's going to provide a lot of air pockets, so straw, hence strawberries. You can also use springy materials like pine needles or even chopped up leaves. I say chopped up leaves because if you use regular leaves, they tend to flatten out and create an impenetrable layer for your strawberries, which is going to limit the amount of leaves that can push through once your strawberries wake up in the spring. You might have a plethora of pine shavings laying around that you use for bedding. I would be a little hesitant to use that because even the big pine shavings can pack down and cause smothering come spring. If you have a oh crap moment, you can always cut down the cedar tree that's in your neighbor's backyard and use the evergreen boughs to cover up your strawberry plants. You're probably allergic to cedar. You're going to want to make a 3 to 4 inch layer. That way, as it compresses, you're still going to have a layer thick enough to do the job. Don't forget about spring. When the highs reach 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, that's your cue to slowly and carefully remove all that mulch. I typically do this by hand because if I use a raking tool, I am terrified that I'm going to stab a crown to death. The last thing I want to be labeled as is a strawberry killer. Now, with all your newfound knowledge, get out there and tuck in your strawberries for winter.